will be filming Aaron's 5-month baby update. He is not in this video with me just because, well, he actually is in the sunroom, but he does not want to sit down. I tried to film it with him and it was not working. So he is just playing on his own in there. I will insert lots of clips of him throughout the video though, so don't worry about that. But I'm gonna just update you on everything that's been going on with him. So the first thing that's been going on with him is that he is sitting 100% on his own. He doesn't even fall over anymore unless he gets pushed over by John. So he is sitting and he does so well. He sits basically all day, just plays with his little trucks, his little toys, and it's the cutest thing in the entire world. I absolutely love it. I am trying to get him to crawl. He's not doing that yet, but he does shimmy and kind of do like a little scoot on his bum, which is, I think, is also very, very, very cute. So in terms of his weight and height, I actually don't have that for you because he hasn't seen a doctor. So I don't know exactly how much he weighs or how tall he is right now. I can just tell you that he's very, very large. He is wearing 9-month clothing from some companies and then 12-month from other companies. Yeah, oh, you have to be quiet though. Come stand over here. No, 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 come stand beside mommy. Actually, can you go play with your brother? He's gonna be sad. Go play with your brother, please. So he is a large baby and he definitely is like above average. I think he's still in the 95th percentile for weight and height still. So yeah, he is very large, but he's the sweetest boy in the entire world. He 99% of the time has a smile on his face. So he is just always has a smile on his face. 100% of the time, like, or 99% of the time, he's smiling. If you walk into a room, he smiles. If you make a funny face, he smiles. He loves his brother John. No one can make him laugh like John can. No one in the entire world. John will go and like push on his stomach or like do something that you think looks really painful and should actually hurt him, and he is like loving it, loving his life, and he will be laughing like crazy. I don't know where your ball is, honey. You have to look for it. It's the cutest thing. No one can make him laugh like John does. I love it. And yeah, so he is really happy all the time. He's just like, he's such an easy baby compared to John. And I know it's because he's a second baby, so now he has John to like hang out with and spend time with, so he's not really alone ever. So that's why I don't have to hold him 24/7. While with John I had to. So it's been good there, having John watch him for me most of the time. It's nice. They play together and they're like the best of friends, and he's only 5 months. I can only imagine how good of friends they're gonna be when he's a year. They're gonna actually be able to play things together, or at least when he can walk. So I really can't wait to see how their relationship continues to grow. It is like melting my heart. They're always spending time together. So what he's eating right now is everything basically, except like besides formula, he's not having dairy. So I know there's dairy in the formula, obviously. So that's why I said besides formula, he's having no dairy, obviously no nuts, like no honey, like the specific things he can't have. But he eats almost all kinds of foods now if I can process it or mush it for him. He doesn't have teeth, obviously, so he can't chew. He does love curry. That's like one of his favorite things right now. I made curry for him and he loved it. I put like sweet potato, I put peas in it and carrots, and he really likes that. Yes, honey. Okay, you build and I can play later. So that was really nice. He does like, basically it's whatever we have for dinner, and if I just blitz it in a food processor or can mush it with a spoon or fork, he'll eat it no problem. He loves coconut yogurt right now, so I always buy like the unsweetened, just plain natural coconut yogurt for him, and he absolutely loves it. So he's eating quite often. He's still, the majority of his meals are formula. He only has solid food about twice a day still. I don't give it to him too often, just because I find I don't have too much time. Like, it does take a while for him to eat solid food, obviously, because I have to feed it to him and I have to like clean him constantly and stuff when he spits it out or like makes a mess. While if it's like bottle, I can just give it to him and he feeds himself the bottle, which is really cute the way he holds onto it. I love it. So yeah, I usually end up just giving him a bottle because it is easier, and there's nothing wrong with that. Babies are allowed to or supposed to have just straight up breast milk or formula for 6 months anyways. So yeah, I still do add rice in his bottle before he goes to sleep every night, just to keep him full longer. And in terms of his sleeping, he's doing better. So basically now he does still take 2 naps a day. He takes 1 nap at 10:30, which is now only 1 hour. I cut him back. He'll sleep for the 2 hours. He usually wakes up and then goes back to bed. But I cut him back to 1 hour because I find that when I did that, he sleeps an extra hour at night and wakes up at 8 a.m. instead of 7, which is nice for me, obviously. So I cut back his afternoon nap to 1 hour, and then he takes a second afternoon nap at 2 o'clock. This one's with John, and that is 2 hours. I let him sleep the 2 hours. So that's all he sleeps during the day, and he is more than happy with that. He does go to bed at 8 o'clock instead of 8:30. He goes to bed a little bit earlier than John. And he'll sleep through the night for the most part. He wakes up twice. He wakes up once around 12 o'clock. So 4 hours later, he'll wake up at like 12 o'clock midnight. And then he'll wake up again at around 5 a.m. So he does still, yes, honey. I don't know where they are. You have to look in your box. Go look in your box and find them, and then we'll play. So he wakes up, yeah, twice. He wakes up 4 hours, and then he wakes up 5 hours after, around that, and then he'll sleep until 8. So he does do pretty good. He sleeps almost 12 hours at night if you take out the time it takes him to drink his bottle. He feeds himself the bottle at night, which is really nice. And that's about it. So that basically, I guess, sums up his whole update. I'm sorry I don't have like the height or weight for him. He just hasn't seen a doctor, so I don't have that for you. I'm still trying to get him a family doctor, and I'm trying to get him the same one that I have. Like, we're trying to get the same one, but where we live right now, it's like a shortage. Well, there's a million doctors, but none of them are accepting new patients because they are all so full and so busy. So it's just a little bit hard. But John, not now, not during the video, boo. Go play with like maybe your basketball or something, Scooter. Okay, yeah, you could, well, you play, just find something, but not with that, not when I'm filming. So yeah, it's been a little bit hard, but we're still looking, and hopefully we get a doctor for him soon, because I kind of want to have a checkup for him and all that. But yeah, that is about it. I don't have much else to add, I don't think. He is a pretty solid guy, and he's really happy, and I'm just really lucky to have him. I think it's sweet that, like, now that he's a second child, he's so much more well-behaved, and I know it's because before, when I would have John would be sitting on his own doing nothing, and then like if I wasn't holding him, he'd be with nobody, and that's why he would cry. While Aaron now will be playing in the living room, and John's there to play with him. So it's nice that he's just happy most of the time. I don't have to like touch him or anything. He does, his favorite toy he likes to play with are like blocks with John and little things like that, and trucks. He does play with that with John. He has fun. One other thing I want to add is that he is currently not sleeping in the crib. We moved him from the bassinet and put him into the other room, because we have 3 bedrooms. Put him into the other room, and John is still in the crib. We haven't taken him out of the crib yet because we tried a couple times to move him to the toddler bed, but he still was like attached to his crib, and he wanted to stay in his crib, so that was fine. We left him there. So Aaron is actually sleeping in the toddler bed. There's obviously the baby rail, so he never rolls off or anything. And he doesn't know it's a bed or a crib. He doesn't know the difference. So we didn't want him in the bassinet anymore because he was getting way too big for it. Excuse me. So we moved him into the toddler bed. He's been sleeping there. We have a baby monitor in the room just watching him, and so he's technically sleeping in John's room, and John's sleeping in the nursery still, but we are going to switch up for sure soon. Basically, once Aaron can start moving, because the baby rail doesn't cover the entire bed, it's only like a chunk of the bed, and obviously if he can crawl or something, he can crawl right off. So once Aaron can starts being like more mobile, we're for sure gonna move him to the crib. So I just wanted to update you guys on that and let you know. Yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this baby update. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.